So, what shall we call this new city, O Alexander? Oh, sorry. O Alexander the Great.
Yeah. I think we should call it... Alexandria, after our great and powerful leader. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is.
Well, you have founded a whole chain of cities from Greece to India.
Indeed I have.
And you named this one Alexandria.
Uh-huh.
And you named this one Alexandria, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Alexandria.
Yeah.
Alexandria,
Yeah.
and further east there's Alexandria.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's not forget Alexandria.
No, well that's the thing. I think it might be getting a bit confusing, don't you? Could we perhaps name this new one after someone else?
Okay. I am the greatest military commander that ever lived. I have conquered the known world, and I am barely 26 years old. Perhaps when you found your own city, you can name it after yourself. You could call it, Skinny Mandria. But since I'm founding them, I'd like to call it Alexandria. Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, actually, do you know what? Perhaps you're right. A great military ruler also listens to his advisors. It is getting a bit confusing. I think we should call it Iskandaran.
Iskandaran, great. Why Iskandaran?
It's Turkish.
Is it Turkish for Alexandria?
Yes.
Thought so.
Okay.
Roll up, roll up. Have a go at untying the Gordian knot. How about you, sir? You look like a Cretan.
What did you say?
A Cretan? An inhabitant of the island of Crete. Well known for their intelligence and good looks.
Nah, I'm from Issus.
Oh, well. Why not have a go at untying the Gordian knot?
What do I win if I untie it?
This. Standard issue, poorly crafted, garden ornament. I'm joking. You actually win Asia.
Asia? All of it?
Yeah, legend has it, whoever unties the Gordian knot will become king of all of Asia.
Ooh, that's nice. I reckon if I won that, the missus from Issus would kiss us.
I reckon she probably will.
Right, what kind of knot is this?
I told you, it's your Gordian knot. Guaranteed, 100% impossible to undo.
You didn't tell me it was impossible.
Well, of course I didn't. You wouldn't have a go if I told you that. And I never tire of watching people fail to untie it.
High five for Alexander the Great!
So, this is the famous Gordian knot.
Ooh, I didn't know it was famous.
Legendary. This is the very knot, your greatness.
I wouldn't waste your time, mate. It's a con. This knot is 100% impossible to undo. This fella...
Oi, you can't do that. Actually, no, you're right. No one said you couldn't use a sword.
Now, where's my Asia?
Sort of over there.
Right, thanks.
You any good at tying knots?
I do the bunny ears.
Yeah, I'll give that a whirl, yeah.
Groovy Greeks.
Alexander the Great of Macedonia really didn't hang around. By the age of 22, he'd conquered virtually the whole of Greece, but he just couldn't stop expanding his empire. Some people are never happy.
Are you fed up now you've finished Alexander's Conquest of Greece board game? Why stop there? Keep adding to your empire with the all-new Persia expansion.
This new Persia expansion game is awesome! I'm gonna fight an army of 1 million men. 1 million sounds a bit hard.
Yes! Eat my army! I've conquered Persia! Game over!
Oh no.
Wait a minute, guys. Game's not over yet.
That's right, sir. Just when you think you can pack up and go home, you'll be made to play Alexander's new conquest, the Egypt expansion board.
Are you sure it's just getting late?
Yeah, just maybe we should quit while it's still fun.
Well, I'm having fun. And it's my game.
Yes, fun game!
Yay!
Oh, look. I've just conquered Egypt.
Oh no! Game over!
No,
That's right, Alexander's conquest of Greece, Persia and Egypt expansion comes with a conquest of India expansion board too.
Oh, come on.
I only really came round to conquer Persia, so...
I want to conquer India now.
Yeah, that could take a while. Did say I'd pick my sister up from the swimming pool.
Oh, look! We've just been attacked by elephants.
What is an elephant?
Okay, but once we conquer India, then can we go home? Because I've got...
What do you think?
You've guessed it, Alexander's conquest of Greece, Persia, Egypt and India expansion comes with a To the Ends of the Earth expansion board.
We are going to keep playing this game until this board covers the whole world. Guys?
Alexander's conquest of Greece, Persia, Egypt and India with the To the Ends of the Earth expansion board game. Play it until no one will play with you anymore.
Right, who is that voice?
Alexander's empire was huge and stretched over 5 million square kilometres, which is massive. Almost as big as Alexander's ego. Yes, that Alexander really was quite a character.
Alexander is my name, Macedonia's most famous commander. History calls the great, but I prefer the greatest. A king aged only 20 when my dad assassinated. Advisors called for calm, but frankly peace is overrated. Crushed rebels in Greek city-states, so thousands of them martyrs. Made short labor of my neighbors, and that was just for starters. Full-time fighter, made my home real secure, but that wasn't enough. I wanted more. And so began my master plan to conquer by invasion. Started with Dad's enemy, the famous Persian nation. Ruler Darius had far more troops and inconvenience, but I won, then thrashed Egypt. I'm a military genius. Founded Egypt's Alexandria, named for the greatest man alive. I was now Pharaoh and king of Persia, not bad for 25. Alexander, victorious fighter. The greatest sounds flat. How about the living God? Yeah, I'll buy that. My loyal followers said that's the stuff, but I, a born warrior, said it's not enough. Let's take India. Last man, there's a fool. Started wearing Persian clothes. Boy, I looked so cool, but made my troops suspicious. Men called me too ambitious. Said they wouldn't follow me. Guitar solo, Ptolemy. 'Cause of me, Ptolemy, he'll go far. He'll found the dynasty that ends with Cleopatra. Then there's Hephaestion, my best friend, of course. Unless you count Bucephalus, but he's a horse. Why the long face, my friend? Anyway, together it was going grand, till Busi died and my men took a stand. I wanted to continue, but my hands were tied, so I sat in my tent and I cried. Alexander, no more a fighter. Adventures had to stop, because 323 BC saw me try.